Okey, kita nak masuk subtopik yang kedua dalam chapter ni, iaitu accountability ataupun kita kata kebertanggungjawatan lah. So accountability has been variously defined as implying a literal accounting or reporting function, or implying explanation or justification of actions according to Parker and Goff. So accountability refers to the institutionalized relationship between two parties, accountor and also accountee. So it involves the giving and also rendering of an account, which is provide a statement explaining one's account conducts or action. Seorang buat account, lagi seorang check account. Tu kita kata dengan accountability, ataupun kita kata dengan yang tadi institutional relationship between two parties, accountor and also accountee. So it relates to make sure that the certain party to be responsible, maksudnya accountor responsible, accountee pun responsible, and answerable for their actions on a given task. Therefore, accountability is seen as an umbrella, payung, konsep payung that associated with the concept of openness, transparency, equity, democracy, good governance, efficiency, responsiveness, and also integrity, which the aims relates to the good quality of management. And also it can lead to the efficiency and also productivity. So accountability ni, you imagine ada payung kan, you buka payung, then dekat dalam payung tu dia ada apa? Openness, nothing to hide. Transparency, also nothing to hide. Equity, saksama. Democracy, and juga ada good governance, efficiency, and response towards any problems, and also ada integrity. So again, according to Federal Constitution, has highlighted the need of accountability. So ada dalam artikel 106 and also 107 dalam Federal Constitution, dia betul-betul emphasizekan what are the role and also the responsibility of the Auditor General in ensuring the public accountability is being practiced in order to have a good governance. So itu kita kata dengan accountability. So kita nak tengok what are the objectives and also principle of accountability. Kita nak tengok objective dulu So generally there are 3 primary objectives to achieve accountability in the public sector financial, involving the following. The first one, objective yang pertama, to create an effective control to make sure that the management of the public money is in according with the applicable law and regulation. Dalam erti kata lain, kita nak pastikan pengurusan keuangan duit awam diuruskan secara efektif dan juga mengikut undang-undang. So sebab itulah kita ada pekeliling perbendaraan, kita ada Akta Kawalan Wang Negara, kita ada Income Tax Act, kita ada GST Act. Itu kita kata dengan effective control measure. Macam mana kita nak pastikan duit taxpayer money ni is being managed. Next, second objective, to set up an effective system for public officials to execute the responsibility that has been given to them. And last but not least, to utilize the public money in accordance with the authorized purpose and relevant activities are carried out in any orderly and efficient manner without and wastage. Menggunakan duit orang awam mengikut undang-undang tanpa berlaku sebarang pembaziran ataupun perbelanjaan yang sia-sia. So what happen now, saya nak bagi dalam tutorial nanti, kita akan discuss sikit tentang saya nak dengarlah pendapat you kan, tentang pengeluaran wang KWSP dengan COVID-19. So orang sekarang kan COVID-19, and then most of the people has lost their jobs, and then they need to survive the job, so they have to withdraw the EPF money. So therefore there is some debate issues regarding KWSP punya withdrawal, because we all know that EPF money is for our future. Nanti you dah pencen, duit tu sangat membantu. So kita akan discuss lah dalam tutorial question. Moving on, kita nak tengok the principle of having accountability, ataupun kita kata apakah prinsip-prinsip yang perlu ada yang perlu dipraktikkan oleh sesebuah organisasi in order for them to have an effective accountability. So the first one, they must have a clear rules and responsibility. The rules and responsibility of the parties in the accountability relationship should be well understood and agreed upon. Maksudnya dalam satu, contoh dalam satu organisasi tu dia ada 5 orang, maka dengan itu 5-5 perlulah ada, orang kata apa, perlu tahu apakah tanggungjawab mereka, perlu tahu apa dia orang punya duty, so that tak ada pencegahan, tak ada redundancy, tak ada duplication in conducting their responsibilities. Next, sebab again kita kata clear rules and responsibility ni, mana-mana you pergi, even you sebagai student pun, kalau you buat group assignment ke, you mesti ada pencanggahan dengan you punya group member, correct or not? So jangan tipulah dekat saya kalau you tak ada rasa, orang kata apa, tak ada masalah tentang isu-isu responsibility. Nanti you dah masuk kerja, lagi banyak you rasa macam kerja tu dicampak dekat you. Mungkin orang kata apa, mungkin itu adalah you punya, orang kata apa, you punya responsibility, walhal dia tak ada dalam you punya job scope. Sebab tu dah beza rules and also responsibility. And then nak bila tentang pasal, orang kata apa, pengurusan duit, pengurusan keuangan, financial management, benda ni sangat sensitif. So kalau nak buat decision tu sangat susah. Sebab itulah kita kalau boleh, kalau bab-bab urus orang kata buat keputusan, kita tak akan buat keputusan seorang-seorang. Kita perlu buat keputusan secara beramai-ramai. Maksudnya semua orang setuju. So if anything happen in on that day, later that day, maksudnya tak ada seorang je lah yang accountable. Maksudnya the whole team will be accountable. Next, an effective accountability must have a clear performance expectations. Maksudnya you dah predict dah you punya output secara jelas. So the objective being pursued, the accomplishment is expected, and also the operating ataupun kita kata the way you conduct constraint to the be expected should be explicit, understood and also agreed upon. So again lah, daripada A sampai lah Z, maksudnya you dengan you punya team tadi tu ada persefahaman, masing-masing setuju. So kalau tak ada setuju, perlu communicate lebih lah, perlu berbincang kenapa dia tak bersetuju. So sebab tu lah kalau kita kata buat kerja ni kan, two head is better than one. You tak boleh buat kerja seorang-seorang. You kena kerja secara berkumpulan lah. So macam saya cakap, objektif tadi ada 3. So in order for you to achieve that 3 objective, there will be plenty of mechanism that you can choose in order for you to achieve the objective, as long as you being guided by this principle lah. Principle ni kena ikut, you kena take along. Next, the principle of having an effective accountability must have a balanced expectation and also capacity. So bila kita kata pasal expectation tu takkanlah benda semua positif, betul tak? So you mesti kena predict untuk what are the drawbacks, what are the what are the effect, the negative impact will happen later. So benda supaya you boleh, orang kata you boleh come up with the action ataupun kita kata creative measure untuk selamatkan you lah kalau if anything happen. Macam emergency ke apa kan, you ada backup lah, you ada plan. So performance expectation should be clearly linked to and balanced with each party's capacity. So for example macam contoh kita kata macam expectation dan you punya capacity tu, maksudnya kebolehan you lah perlu seimbang. Contoh dari segi authority, skill and resources to deliver. Kalau dalam team you tak ada skill untuk guna pakai ataupun kita kata untuk guna pakai mekanism tu, kenapa you nak kena pakai? So you kena identify. You kena identify lah you punya authority, skill and also resources. You kena identify you punya team player tu macam mana. Next, having a good effective accountability must have credibility reporting. You perlulah orang kata apa sangat bagus dalam membuat report. So credible and timely information should be reported to demonstrate what has been achieved, whether the means used were appropriate and what has been learned. So dalam report tu you perlu kena ada update lah. So basically sebab tu lah ada setiausaha, ada penolong, whatsoever kan. So nak buat report ni, pergi mana-mana pun you akan kena buat report, trust me. So apa yang report tu akan apa yang you akan tulis dalam report tu, first kali apa yang you dah achieve. Next, ada apakah method mechanism yang you gunakan, and then adakah mechanism tersebut benar-benar efektif, benar-benar berjalan dengan lancar seperti yang you all lancang, and was it the mechanism is very suitable ataupun appropriate for that programs, and then apa yang you boleh, at the end of the day, apa yang you belajar daripada method ataupun mekanisme yang you gunakan tu. Mungkin ada kekurangan dia, mungkin ada perlu penambahbaikan. So itu kita kata dengan credibility reporting. Maksudnya you sangat komitmen dalam reporting. Reporting ni macam ibarat journal lah kan. Betul tak? You tulis diary. Hari ni mungkin you kata hari ni it was a bad day. Tomorrow hari you pun teruk juga. Lepas tu lama-lama you rasa macam not every day is always raining. Hari ni hujan, esok dah rainbow. Tu kita kata dengan credibility report lah. And last but not least, the principle of having an effective accountability is must have a reasonable review and also adjustment. Inilah kita katakan dengan macam mana kita nak applying our critical thinking. You review, and then daripada masa you review, you providekan you punya justification. Kenapa you kata pendapat you, kenapa you kata macam ni, sebab apa? So a fair and informed review and also feedback. Feedback ni benda baik tau sebenarnya. So kalau you dapat komen, tak kisahlah feedback tu baik ke buruk, you ambil dengan positif. Sebab orang yang nak berjaya, dia sangat suka akan feedback. So feedback on performance should be carried out. Achievements and difficulties are being recognised. Appropriate correction is being made, and appropriate consequences for individual carry out. So basically, bila you buat something, you tend to be like to do some, orang kata apa, some mistake. Lepas tu nanti ada satu parti akan komen lah, bagi feedback. And then dalam feedback diorang tu membangun lah. So you boleh tahu, you can identify what are the flaws of your program. Apa yang you lacking, apa yang patutnya you tak buat, apa yang patutnya you sebenarnya kan, you dah boleh jimat dah time, duit dekat sini. Kenapa ada redundancy whatsoever. Itu kita kata dengan providing a reasonable review and also adjustment. So bila you dah dapat feedback, you janganlah duduk diam je, you kena buat adjustment. Kita tengok what are the types of accountability. Apakah jenis-jenis accountability dalam financial control? Kita ada 3 jenis, iaitu kebertanggungjawabaan dari segi ataupun kita kata dari aspek keuangan. Nombor 2 iaitu kebertanggungjawabaan dari segi pengurusan, and last but not least, kebertanggungjawabaan dari aspek program. So dia ada 3 types of accountability. So basically financial accountability ni pasal apa? It emphasize on the responsibility of each personnel. Personnel ni refer kepada public servant to comply with all the relevant laws, rules and also regulations in performing their roles and responsibility. Contohnya macam kita ada dalam Federal Constitution ada tulis tentang apakah kuasa Auditor General, apakah bidang kuasa MOF and so on. Next, the controlling and also monitoring the utilization of the public money are very important in achieving the financial accountability. And the information pertaining to the related procedure and process on allocation and reporting should be transparent. So basically, information pertaining to the related procedure and process ni kita refer kepada belanjawan negara lah yang you tengok dekat Astro Awan ni tu. So dah habis dah tentang financial accountability. Kita nak tengok management accountability, kebertanggungjawabaan dari aspek pengurusan. So, it involves the responsibility of the management in ensuring an effective, efficient and also economic utilization of the public resources under their control. So, macam contoh kita ada LHDN. LHDN merupakan satu agensi kerajaan yang menguruskan income tax. So the use of the budget as a performance management tool is the primary driving force behind the governmental program. Hence, it is a key ataupun kita kata it is a mechanism towards achieve the high accountability. And last but not least, kita ada a program accountability. Basically, this accountability relates to the responsibility of the public servant to make sure that the objective of the individual program ataupun kita kata the ministry program ataupun kita kata the department program and activity of a public sector organisation are attained ataupun achieved lah, dilaksanakan. So all initial plans or programs and activity established are expected to be implemented accordingly. Ini you dah buat dalam assignment you lah kan. So every manager at the ministry program or activity level is accountable to make sure that all plans and goals is identified and described in the performance agreement and achieved accordingly. Itulah kita kata dengan high level. Dan itulah kita kata dengan link high level yang daripada national, apa tadi kata? National strategy, and then adakah national strategy itu seiring dengan ministerial punya outcome, and then how was it the program punya outcome. So itu kita kata dengan program accountability. So ini adalah kita kata dengan chain of accountability process in Malaysia lah. Macam mana orang kata apa tu, rantaian accountability dalam apa tu financial control dekat dalam Malaysia. So kalau you tengok tu ada banyak arrow, betul tak? So basically macam kita ada apa kat sini, kita ada Auditor General Department, kita ada Public Account Committee, kita ada MOF, and then kita ada Ministry ataupun Department, and then kita ada Accounting Office. So basically inilah dia punya orang kata perkitaran kitaran kebertanggungjawatan tu dalam sistem keuangan Malaysia. So kita nak tengok what are the mechanism of financial control and also accountability. So yang ni kita akan tengok ikut arah jam. Kita start pada jam pukul 12, iaitu Parlimen dan Dewan Rakyat. So basically untuk mechanism ni kita ceritalah orang kata apa, apakah fungsi setiap mechanism ni dalam mempraktikkan financial control and also accountability. So dalam untuk Parlimen, so for the Parliament itself, it must have a good governance and also ethical conduct. So contohnya macam you tengok dalam belanjawan tu lah kan, dalam belanjawan negara. So kita ada Parlimen kerana apa? Kerana ahli Dewan Rakyat tu mewakili suara rakyat. So for example macam sekarang yang highly debated issue adalah tentang our retirement fund tu lah, yang EPF tu kan. EPF punya issue, EPF withdrawals. Next, kita ada Public Accounts Committee. So basically Public Account Committee ni kita dah sentuh dah last chapter 8, apakah fungsi dia. So kita recap balik. So basically PAC ni dia akan monitor how the government manage the expenditure. So itu kita kata dengan PAC. Moving on, kita ada Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC. So sekarang dah banyak persipar-sipar dekat Twitter, kes-kes tangkapan penjawat awam yang didapati bersalah kerana terima rasuah. So MACC, dia punya fungsi adalah to enhance the integrity, transparency and also enhance the control against corruption and malpractices among the civil servant. So itu kita kata dengan Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission. So kalau soalan keluar macam ni, you boleh pilih mana-mana mekanisme yang you senang nak goreng, ataupun dengan erti kata lain, you boleh dapat contoh yang terdekat lah. Next, number 4, kita ada Public Complaint Bureau. Ni saya cakap tadi tu, Biro Pengaduan Awam dalam bahasa Melayu dia. So macam mana you nak tahu pasal Biro Pengaduan Awam ni, you boleh masuk dalam dia punya portal. So basically dalam Biro Pengaduan Awam ni merupakan agensi di bawah Jabatan Perdana Menteri. So basically apa biro ni buat, dia uruskan aduan tentang contohnya tentang pekerja awam yang menyalahgunakan kuasa, ataupun sekiranya berlaku kekurangan atau penangguhan dalam perkhidmatan dan juga contoh aktiviti awam, ataupun ada berlakunya orang kata apa macam kekurangan dari segi fasiliti awam. So you boleh contact Biro Pengaduan Awam ni. So dia ada macam-macam tau. Dia ada 10 jenis bentuk aduan yang you boleh mengadu dekat Biro Pengaduan Awam ni. Mana you nak tengok, you boleh tengok dekat dalam dia punya portal lah. Even kalau you ada masalah tentang macam EPF ke, SOCSO ke, LHDN ke, you boleh contact Biro Pengaduan Awam. Contoh macam LHDN, macam saya cakap tadi tu lah. Kalau sekiranya LHDN gagal untuk memulangkan sejumlah lebihan wang yang you bayar time income tax tu, you boleh report kepada Biro Pengaduan Awam. So that this Biro Pengaduan Awam akan take action lah. So basically Biro Pengaduan Awam ni adalah orang tengah lah antara rakyat dengan penjawat awam dekat agensi kerajaan. And last but not least, kita ada Auditor General Office ataupun kita katakan Auditor General Office lah. So you boleh tengok dekat website Auditor General Office. So kita nak tengok apa perbezaan between internal control dengan external control. So again, internal tu adalah dalaman lah. Maksudnya orang yang dekat dalam organisasi tersebut lah yang akan mengawal segala financial ataupun budgetary control lah. So internal control is an integral process that is affected by an entity's management and personnel that is designed to address the risk and to provide the reasonable assurance that pursue the entity's mission. So the following general objective are being achieved. So basically untuk internal control, diorang ni akan akan cuba untuk mencapai matlamat secara awam lah. So ini adalah dia punya objektif. First kali, untuk execute orderly, ethically, economically, efficient and also effective operations. Number 2, to fulfill the accountability obligations. Number 3, to comply with the applicable laws and regulation. And last but not least, safeguard the resources against loss, misuse and also damage. So itu adalah objektif internal control. So the purpose of having internal control system is to make sure that all laws and regulations are being complied. Maksudnya segala peraturan dan undang-undang dipatuh. Number 2, untuk pastikan the reliability of the data ataupun report. Maksudnya data yang mereka dapat tu, report mereka dapat tu, mereka boleh bergantung. Maksudnya sahih lah data tu kan. Next, to facilitate the efficiency and also effectiveness of the government operations. Tadi kita kata the safeguard with the resources kan. So guard against the misuse, inefficient use of resources. And last but not least, safeguarding the asset. So internal control ni, you boleh ambil mana-mana jabatan kementerian lah ataupun agensi kerajaan ke, you boleh tengok macam mana diorang mengawal diorang punya perbelanjaan. Next, what are external control? So basically external control works together with the internal control to ensure that the planning, budgeting and also the use of the public resources in line ataupun in according ataupun follow with the laws and pursue the objective that has been defined by the parliament and also the government, as well it linked to the real world of program operations. Sebab ni lah kita kata kita ada audit. Audit lah, kan kita dah belajar dah kan, internal audit, external audit, so benda yang sama lah. So external control typically means the Auditor General Office and also Parliament. So apa contoh external control? Kita ada Auditor General Office dan juga Parliament. So the role of the Supreme Audit Institution has evolved from the traditional task of verifying the legality and regularity of the financial management towards the encompassing and efficiency and also effectiveness of the financial program management. So dulu Supreme Audit Institution ni, dia punya kerja dia adalah untuk verify ataupun kita kata mengesahkan sama ada tindakan sesebuah jabatan ataupun agensi kerajaan itu betul-betul ikut peraturan ataupun tidak. Tapi masa sekarang the Supreme Audit Institution tu, dia punya role dia dah jadi bertambah. So diorang juga akan akan tengoklah what are the progress of the program. Dia akan usik sikit lah tentang pengurusan program-program yang telah dijalankan oleh kementerian-kementerian ni. So the parliament is the main external control that check on the executive. It does this through the passing of the budget and through its public accounts committee. So public accounts committee pun kita kata dengan external control lah. So the budget office and the finance ministries in general also perform external control. So basically apa yang external control ni buat, dia akan semak review of spending, review the processes, review the performance, and also review the value for money evaluation. So itulah kita kata dengan external control. So kita nak orang kata apa, kita nak make it short lah. Internal control tu ibarat macam you dengan team you tadi, 5 orang, betul tak? Okay, you all rasa macam you all buat tu betul, and then you akan panggil audit daripada luar, maksudnya parti luar. So parti luar tu merupakan you punya external officer. So parti luar ni akan check supaya tak ada bias lah. Sebab kalau you buat internal control tu within you punya among key players, terang-terang lah you rasa macam kita orang buat ni perfect, betul tak? Tak ada kecacatan lah, tak ada cacat celah. Tapi dengan syarat kita kena ada buat audit. So bila buat audit, you perlu jemput auditor daripada luar untuk buat audit jugalah, untuk review juga you punya pembelanjaan. Therefore dekat situ adalah check and balance. So that's all for this topic. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.